Welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, so you guys probably have seen my art things. I do a lot of things on art, and today I just wanted to talk about the metaphysical side or the energetic side behind artwork. So obviously we walk into an art gallery, we see a picture on the wall, it looks nice, it looks fascinating, it catches our eye, but on a deeper level than that, do you think there's an energetic substance behind artwork? Do you think there's a spiritual side or an essence or a mythology behind it? I believe there is. There is something called art magic. You probably have heard of it. And basically, it's from a simplistic level. Art magic is doing art magic with intention. So we fill the art piece we're doing with our intention. It can be used for manifesting. And so art magic or art witchcraft. And if you think about it, art is, when we create a picture, it's a very, very meaningful thing. When we we paint a picture, we use oil pastels, and it is a vessel of energy. Artwork can be seen as a vessel of energy, and that energy can be used for manifesting whatever. And okay, the next thing I wanted to talk about is, okay, it's a slightly different way of explaining it. I want you to put yourself in a different person's shoes, or perhaps not even in a person's shoes. But for this example, I wanted to pretend that you are a spirit and you're in the astral, you're walking through the astral. And okay, I don't know if any of you ever done astral projection or connected with the astral plane, but it's like the spiritual skin of this world. And when I do astral work in the middle world, sometimes I perceive the astral as kind of like a bit like the Insidious movie. I perceive it as a big grey void, and I sort of feel this mist. And when I sort of explore the astral, everything's so much bigger, and there's all sorts of spirits there who dwell in the astral. But the way spirits perceive our own physical world from the astral is like how we perceive their world as a sort of spirit form, or almost like in talking to spirits in your head, that's how they perceive the two realms. And for example, but everything is made up of energy, and that energy is always there, it's always. And do you know why they light candles in churches? They light candles so spirits of the dead can see the candle burning, even from the spirit world, even from where this person died. Like in Catholic Church, they light candles and spirits can see that candle twinkling. But can spirits see artwork? Can they perceive artwork from the astral plane, in the physical plane? I spoke about artwork being a vessel of energy. So they might perceive that build-up of energy around the picture from the astral. So that's an example of the energetic side behind artwork. And everything is made up of energy. There's low vibrational energy, high vibrational energy. And even colours are made up of frequencies of energy. There's something called colour magic. I'm sure a lot of witches work with colour magic. And like the colour red can attract love. It can even represent anger or rage, or it can represent green as the same colour as the heart chakra. It can be used to attract money. So when we do artwork and we paint the artwork as big gleaming colours are made up of energy, and they can attract or detract. So colours can be made for manifesting, and colours can be made to manifest things, but colours are made up of energy, and spirits can perceive that energy almost. And this might sound okay. Actually, I wanted to say something really quickly about crystal balls. And I haven't mentioned this, but crystal balls, for example, can be seen as, the same goes to scrying mirrors, they can be seen as energetic gateways, meaning that spirits can travel back and forth between the crystal ball. Most mediums, when looking into crystal balls, they do some form of protection because it can act as an energetic gateway bridging the spiritual world and our world. And it's the same with scrying mirrors or water gazing. They can act as doorways, but if you do artwork with the intention of making it a spirit vessel or a doorway between worlds, then I believe that can act as a kind of gateway between the physical and the non-physical realms. And spirits, I believe, they can even travel back and forth between some types of paintings. And even more on an even stranger level in this, do you think your picture, you've done a painting or a person, a woman, whatever, in a dark cloak, and you see her looking back at you, it's almost like the painting is alive. And this sounds weird, but do you think paintings are alive? Do you think they have a kind of inner consciousness, as you will? Do you think paintings can almost develop a consciousness of their own? In the practice of shamanism, for instance, they believe that rocks, plants, trees, everything is alive and has a spirit. But is a painting alive, and does it have a spirit of its own? There is something, a lot of witches talk about this, it's called a thought form. So a thought form is technically a created entity. So it's an entity, but it's created by the witch or whoever created it. An example would be even voodoo dolls. They're a kind of thought form, or a kind of, and it's believed that thought forms, even though they're created through a person's mind, or even a crazy person, if he looks and he sees delusions, or he sees a thing in front of him, and he talks to this thing, treats this thing, this image of his mind, like it's a real, conscious, living, breathing person, then it's believed that entity can create a consciousness of its own. And it sends shivers down my spine talking about this a bit. But you can even program created thought forms to carry out the, I don't know, the witch or the pagan's intent. As a kind of created entity, you can actually create one, and you can actually program it to carry out your intent. But the thing is with thought forms, they can, even if they're created by the witch or wizard, thought forms can actually evolve, or even beyond what the master programmed it for. But so I talked about thought forms and created entities, but artwork, yes, you can create a entity or a spirit through drawing the painting of it, and it's believed that artwork can even create a life force, or even a sort of psychological of its own, just by creating it. And that's an example of creative thought form. Like pictures can do that. And there's many ways of working with the energies of painting for manifesting. You can create entities for it, you can use it to attract things, or even bring things into your life through color magic, you can even incorporate herbs into art magic and rub essential oil on the picture as you're painting it. And you can even use sex magic to program or charge the picture with energy. If you're a Reiki practitioner, you can do Reiki on the picture to charge it with energy. And you can even use the essence of sound to actually ring a bell or beat a drum and charge the picture with energy. But on the metaphysical side of things, yes, pictures can even create a consciousness of their own. They can act as spirit portals, or you can do all sorts of magic with the art of painting, drawing. It can be used for all sorts of things. It's not limited to just... And really quick, I wanted to say, I even heard of somebody, I can't think of where I heard this, but there's one person who created a picture, and it's the most chilling story I ever heard of.
Dorian Gray.
Yes, he created a picture, and it was not Dorian Gray, but it was, well, basically he painted a picture, and the artist, scary enough, actually ended his own life after he painted the picture. And I heard rumours there was such sorrow went into the picture, and I heard stories that actually ended his life right after he painted the picture. And people actually spoke when they saw this picture, that they almost felt it looking at them, and strange things happened around the picture. People didn't always know why that was. And that's because the artist's energy went into that picture, even right before so it's a lot of negative energy, but artwork is not all negative. Some of it's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. And art magic is definitely worth a go. if you do create an entity through doing artwork and you don't know a lot about zodiac symbols or whatever, I would say my best piece of advice is keep the intention simple and try not to get overdrawn with the intention, but while doing art magic, while manifesting through art magic, have your intention, make it clear, and just keep it simple. That's my best piece of advice. I really hope you guys enjoyed this short YouTube video I did on the energetic or metaphysical spiritual side behind artwork. We know the physical side, and now we know the spiritual side. So good luck, guys. Thank you for joining my YouTube channel again. Peace out. Martin. Bye.